got the X, I got the X. Maybe you thought you won, but I'm still undefeated.
Hey guys, just before this video starts, if any of you guys are looking to buy any keys, crates, items, anything you want, AOEAH.com is a third-party website that literally buys and sells any Rocket League items across any console. If you want to check it out, use the link in the description and use code XYZ on your checkout to receive a discount. Hey, what's going on guys? I'm XYZ here, and today we're doing a very interesting video. I'm actually really excited to do this video. I've been planning it for a few days. Actually, I've had this idea for like a month, but I just didn't know how to set it up and how to do it properly so that you guys would enjoy it as best as you can. So I tried my best. I hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty guys, so today we're doing a top 10 most underrated items video. Now, I have taken my large knowledge of almost every single item in the game, and I've basically compiled what I believe to be the top 10 most underrated items. Now, I'm not meaning most underrated as in nobody ever uses them or talks about them. I'm meaning how good is the item, how rare is the item, how expensive is it. So like, is it a very, very good and rare item that you can get for very cheap, or is it like a really rare item that's kind of good that's actually pretty cheap as well? Anything like that I am going to be covering today. So first we have, placing in number 10, STREAMLINE. Now the STREAMLINE is a black market decal. It came out about a month or two ago if I'm remembering correctly, but I recently acquired one, and since using it, it is just so clean, and the secondary color makes it so good. When you set a secondary color for this decal, it basically glows over the entire car. Like, here, let me show you. If I have white, nearly the entire car will light up with white at a certain period of time, and it just looks so good. There's so many insane combinations that you can make, and it's just probably one of my favorite black market decals I've ever seen. So currently on PC, you can pick up one of these bad boys for 10 to 15 keys. On PS4, people are selling them for 8 to 10 keys. On Xbox, people are selling them for 10 to 11 keys. And on the Nintendo Switch, my research showed that people are selling them for 20 to 25 keys. Now, I am not saying these are the values. I'm saying at the time of recording, what research I have done, I have found this is what people are selling them for. You could maybe get them cheaper. It might cost you a little bit more. That's just what people have been selling them for and posting them for in keys. So I figured that was just an interesting thing that I could include there, just to kind of let you guys know of what this is going to be costing you depending on what platform you play on. Alrighty guys, in number 9, I have listed as the Crimson Blast Ray boost. Now, this boost was released in the Phase 2 of the Rocket League Championship Series rewards. It was very common at first. A lot of people have been getting painted blast rays and stuff like that. But recently, when they have dropped Phase 3 of the RLCS, RLRS, CRL rewards, etc., the Crimson Blast Ray is now, well, any of the painted Blast Ray variants are now retired, which means you can't get these ever again. You can only buy these now. So I consider that to be very rare, seeing they were only in, I believe, 2 seasons of RLCS. Possibly it was only 1, but I'm pretty certain it was 2 seasons of RLCS that you could possibly get these items, which makes this very rare because that 2 seasons, I think the Apex had 3 or 4 seasons, stuff like that. So there's a lot more of those than there are of painted blast rays and stuff. But you can pick one of these up for extremely cheap. Now, I know this isn't a very good item, but it's a very rare and very good retired item that you can get for extremely cheap. On PC, you can get this for 2 to 3 keys. On PS4, it's the same, 2 to 3 keys. On Xbox, people are selling them for 2 to 4 keys. On Nintendo Switch, I couldn't find a reliable source of information that showed what people were selling them for. So I left this one kind of blank. I don't really know what it goes for on the Nintendo Switch, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's relatively cheap as well. But I mean, getting a retired RLCS item that is very cool and crimson like this for extremely cheap, like 2 to 3 keys, around there for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. All are about 2 to 3. Xbox is 2 to 4. I wasn't exactly sure, but that is extremely cheap for a very cool boost like this. Alrighty guys, I have placed in 8th place a very interesting wheel. Most likely, you guys wouldn't have expected this, but I decided to include the CHRISTIANO wheels. I know you guys are probably thinking, X, you can get this just from buying the DLC. And what I'm about to tell you is, yeah, you can get this from buying the Dominus DLC. You get these CHRISTIANO wheels completely free. Now, I mean, free item, pretty good. These CHRISTIANO wheels are very comparable to items like the Black Dicey, Black Stearns, Black Veloci, any of those kind of wheels. The CHRISTIANOs are very comparable to them, and getting them completely free is a very nice deal. Now, as you guys see, I have this on a Dominus combination with the anodized paint. It matches so well. Like, if you get if you buy the Dominus DLC, if you want an easy way to get a really cool car, I'll even take off the topper in case you think that's gonna make it look better. But realistically, all you need is the Dominus and an anodized, and you can make an insane color combination. I know for the blue team it doesn't look as good, but on the orange team you can make a golden glaze with the anodized for any car. If you make it this exact color, this exact tile with the anodized, it makes such a bright golden glow. And then I chose to put a black stripe down the middle just to match the CHRISTIANO wheels even better. And honestly, it's such an insane combination. It only costs $2 in the Steam showroom right here. Yeah, here it is, I believe. Yep, right there. You can get it yourself. And it comes with all the Dominus decals, of course, all the basic Dominus decals. But that's it. That's my choice for number 8. Alrighty guys, I have in 7th an interesting boost. It is the Titanium White Sparkles boost, which I've selected today. So the Titanium White Sparkles is from the non-crate series. It is, you can get it from trading up, like, I don't even remember, like, the banners. I remember you get banners from non-crate. There's all, like, the weird boosts, like the lightnings, the hearts, yellow lightnings, Toon Smoke, I think. Toon Smoke, yeah. Stuff like that can get you imports, and you have the chance of getting a Titanium White Sparkle boost. Now, I chose to include this because not only does it look very bright and flashy, if you look when you're in-game, you can't really see it as well here, but when in-game, all of these little flakes coming off the boost are so bright and sparkly in-game, and it's just a very nice bright boost. It's quite silent, so it's not going to mess with any of your gameplay if you don't like annoying sounding boosts, anything like that. But you can pick this up on PC for 1 to 2 keys. PS4 and Xbox are the same as well. You can get this for 1 to 2 keys at most. People are selling them across those 3 platforms for 1 to 2 keys. Nintendo Switch, I can't give an exact number because when I tried to find people selling this, I couldn't really find anyone posting it other than people just wanting offers, which is kind of hard to price. Like, I mean, they just want an offer, they didn't post an exact price, so it's kind of hard to figure out a price for it there. Alrighty guys, placed in number 6 is the Titanium White Griffin decal. Now, as you guys know, in the past, this decal was probably one of my favorite decals for like a 2-month period. I used it so many times, this exact color combination in so many of my videos. A lot of you guys were asking exactly how I even set it up properly. So I have my white Griffin boost. For paint, I have this exact color for the blue team. I have on the red team this exact color, and then for both teams secondary, I have this color set as the secondary with an anodized color to it and the matte as the main. So it makes the main color very plain and simple, while the secondary color is golden along with a silverish white glow to it. So the gold and silver very well complement each other, and it just glows so well when you're in game. I chose to put the CHRISTIANO wheels on because it's just, with this decal and with this kind of setup, all you really need is any clean wheel, like black Diceys, Cristianos, black Invaders, black Sterns, black Veloci. I could continue on for a while. Literally any simple kind of wheel, like maybe a painted chakram of like black or white or orange. I'm not so certain about the orange, but maybe something golden looking that would match the gold effect to it. Maybe a gold stone if you're using Elf Console, or if you're rich enough to afford a gold stone. But yeah, this is a very nice decal setup in my opinion. And currently on PC you can get this for 2 to 4 keys. On PS4 you can get it for 3 to 4 keys. On Xbox, I wasn't so sure. I couldn't find any reliable source of information or anyone selling it really, other than a couple people posting it for offers. So I chose to leave that blank. And then on the Nintendo Switch, people were selling it for 4 to 6 keys. So a very nice decal that you can get for relatively cheap. Alrighty guys, we're halfway through the video. If you guys have enjoyed, I'm just going to ask you really nicely, please smash that like button. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this kind of stuff and you enjoyed my kind of car setups. We got 5 more to go. If you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button. This is a newer kind of video for me. I thought it would be very interesting because a lot of you guys in the past have asked how I make my car setups. That's my 30-second rant and my 30-second self-plug. We're moving on to number 5, which is the titanium white blast ray. Now, as I had been talking about with the crimson blast ray, this is a retired phase 2 RLCS item from the past. I believe it was 2 seasons. I'm not exactly certain. I didn't look it up. I think it was 2 seasons though, I'm pretty sure. But the titanium white blast ray is very inexpensive like the crimson one was. It's a very quiet sounding boost. It isn't super loud, annoying, crazy, anything like that. It's very calm and chilled. And then it's just so clean. Like the black and the white look so good together. They match so well in my opinion. And right now on PC you can get these for 3 to 4 keys. People are selling them for 3 to 4 keys. On PS4 people are selling them for 4 to 5 keys. On Xbox people are selling for 4 to 6 keys. On the Nintendo Switch I couldn't find an exact price, so I chose to leave this blank just because I wasn't sure exactly what the prices were. I couldn't find any reliable source of information, so I'd rather not put up any numbers just because that might be misleading, anything like that. I'm just hoping those prices help you guys out in case you guys want to buy a titanium white blast ray. And also, with this being retired in the future, we could see it rising, possibly getting hyped up in the future. So maybe we could see that start to spike in the future. So it might be a good investment as well. Alrighty guys, we're in number 4 right now. I chose for this spot, seeing as it's quite a higher spot, you're expecting a much better item for very cheap. Like a really good item that you can get for very cheap. I chose the titanium white TWINZER. Now a lot of you guys are thinking, X, it's just a painted Octane ZSR. Here's the thing though. That's what I thought for about a month or 2. Then it dropped. The titanium white TWINZER on PC dropped to 7 to 8 keys. You can get this thing for 7 or 8 keys right now. That's why I chose to get one. I figured, you know what, it's cheap enough. Why not buy it and just test it out? After a few games, I was hooked on this car. This car was so clean. It was the Octane hitbox, so it was something I was already familiar with. It was very clean, very good looking, and it's honestly one of the best import bodies we've probably seen other than like the Octane in a very long time. So, I mean, realistically, this is just kind of like a knockoff white Octane car that you can get for 7 to 8 keys if you're on PC. I looked up the prices on the other platforms. I was very surprised by this one. PS4, these things are going for 3 to 5 keys. If you choose to buy keys on AOA, I believe they're selling for 0.9, like 90 cents per key right now. Literally, if you're on a PS4, you can get one of these things for like $3 to $4. A knockoff white Octane that is actually pure bright, and it's not like some gray Octane where it's darker. You can get this for like $3 to $4 on PS4. That actually that blew my mind. And then if you're on Xbox, you can get this for 10 to 11 keys. Still quite cheap compared to the normal white Octanes, because I'm pretty sure it's not just PC where normal white octanes are selling for like 100 plus keys. I'm pretty sure it's the same situation on PS4 and Xbox where the white octanes are hugely expensive and they're almost expensive as white zombas in some cases. On the Nintendo Switch, I found one person selling it for 25 keys. So maybe it's 25 keys. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know where most PS4 players post their trades, so I'm not exactly sure, but I did see one person selling it for 25 keys, so that's maybe a number you can go off of. Don't quote me on that, though. Alrighty, guys, we're in the top 3 now. Now, this item will most likely surprise you, because I didn't know this item existed until a fan donated it to me, and then I thought at first, like, oh, it's just a stupid painted decal. No one's really gonna like it. And then when I figured out this color combination that you're about to see, I knew it was actually a very good decal. This is the orange Royal Tyrant decal. Now, this is from the Triumph Crate series, and I didn't think about this color combination at first. When I had seen the crown, I thought, oh, that's cool. Maybe someone could like do some cool stuff with that. But then when someone donated the orange and they told me, like the next day, they had mentioned, oh, I don't think I told you. Try putting on anodized as the secondary color. So I put the secondary color as anodized, and it blew my mind when I saw this. It's literally just a gold crown, basically. Like you have basically a golden crown on the decal of your car, and then the eyes as well are golden. The rest of the owl is I chose for the secondary color to be white, so it just complements the gold with that silver whitish kind of glow. And then the background is just a basic dark purple and a basic dark red in matte, just to make it very clean, so the anodized pops very well on all the edges. Right now on PC, you can get this for 0.5 to 1 key, so literally half a key to 1 key. So this thing is cheap AF. Like, you can get this for nearly nothing. On PS4, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, I really couldn't find any info to help me out with pricing this, so I honestly don't know what this is worth on any of those systems. But honestly, it's a painted decal. It's probably going to be worth like 1 key, maybe 2 keys at most. But I mean, most people haven't even heard of this decal. And to be able to make a golden crown on your car, I mean, think about how expensive. Okay, well, on people that don't play on PC, they might not understand, but the alpha cap right now on PC is 150 keys. Now, you could either get a snapback golden hat, which is very good because I've had it before. It's a very nice topper. Or you can get a golden crown for half a key on your car. Which would you prefer? What do you think your money is worth more in? Spending half a key to 1 key on this thing, a golden glowing crown on your car, or spending 150 keys, either 150 to 300 times as much for a snapback hat that glows. Which, granted, it's a cool topper, but you can get this for much cheaper, and I feel that's worth a lot more of your money. Alrighty, guys, we're in the top 2. This was a tough choice. When it came down to it, the top 4 were very tough decisions, but I felt number 2 is very deserving in the fact of how old it is and how rare it is. Granted, it's not super old, it's like a year or 2 old, but it's quite rare if you start to think about it. So I chose the Cold Fusion Boost. Now, the sound, I'm going to take like a 5-second pause just so you can hear the sound in the background. Alright, so the sound is just beautiful. It sounds like just angels humming. Not necessarily angels humming, but it's just got that pure energy kind of sound to it. It just sounds so cool. I don't know, I'm getting way too hyped up about this, but this item was part of the Zag Toys addition to Rocket League, which actually is what kickstarted my channel, so this has memories to it. The Cold Fusion Boost has memories to it. This is my first video was focused on this. That was my video with Camping Rusher, so my whole channel kickstarted with this little stupid boost. It's very bright and blue. You can make some very good combinations with like Heat Wave, Fire God, anything that's like a light bluish that you can make that looks like it's glowing a lot. It really complements this boost. It looks so good in game, and I'd recommend buying one if you don't already have one. They're super rare because you can't even get them anymore. I still have in my desk drawer right next to me, I have like 5 or 6 of the limited edition codes to redeem these in case in the future they become super rare and expensive. I figured why not just hold on to them, because they could become very rare and expensive in the future. Right now on PC, you can get yourself a Cold Fusion for 4 to 5 keys. On PS4, people are selling them for 1 to 2 keys. Very cheap there. Xbox, I couldn't really find anything to give me an exact price, so I decided to leave that one blank. Sorry if you're on Xbox, I can't help you out here. On the Nintendo Switch, people were selling them for 5 to 8 keys. So pretty cheap in all aspects. I mean, PS4 is much cheaper than PC and Nintendo Switch, but still, getting a boost like this for like 5 keys is a very good pickup. Alrighty guys, my number 1 spot in the video is probably something 99.999% of you guys will not guess. You guys won't expect this to be my number 1 because it's such a weird item to have as a number 1. It's a forgotten old limited edition item that most people I believe in the game have already forgotten about. Most of you probably even have this item in your inventory and just don't even remember getting it. This is the Angel Wings. It's such an OG topper. I believe it was in the Spring Fever event, this 2018. You could get it literally for just playing like 7 or 8 games. You'd get enough in-game currency to buy this for free, and it's something that a lot of people got. Now, I chose to pick this topper because recently a lot of people have been making a ton of hype about the white Phoenix Wings. Now, as soon as I saw these, I thought back to the white Angel Wings. Granted, the white Angel Wings don't glow as much as the Phoenix Wings, but they're still just as clean and cool in-game if you have this on. From this view, I mean, it literally looks like it's glowing right now. It's so good. On PC, PS4, and Xbox, people are selling these for 0.5 keys to 1 key. So literally not even a full key, you can get this. You can get this for less than a key. On the Nintendo Switch, I couldn't find any exact data. So I mean, let me know in the comments what you guys thought about my top 10. What would you guys have on your top 10? What would you guys take off of my top 10? What would you guys think is a more underrated item? And I'm not basing this on the fact of people don't use an item. I'm basing it off of the fact that it's a very good item for extremely cheap. That's what I consider underrated items to be. An item that is very good that you can get for very cheap. Thank you guys all for watching. Sorry if that video was a bit long, but I figured I've been waiting to make this video for a while. It's a very cool video idea I had. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. It would mean a lot to me because I know now that I'm done recording this, after doing about an hour and a half of research into all the prices and what people are selling for, now I just recorded for like 20 to 30 minutes. You guys don't have to watch all that because editing me is going to be very angry in about 5 minutes as he realizes he has to make a bunch of edits. And then I know editing me is going to be even more mad because he's going to be spending like 30 minutes editing this whole video. So it would mean a lot to me if you guys hit that like button. Sorry for my little 1 to 2 minute rant there. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. Thank you guys all for watching, and peace. Dang, that was a fast outro.